Okay, so let's talk about the many problems with this camera. Let's start with the front camera. Now, the image, it isn't the best, it isn't the worst. It records at 1080. The problem is, with this model, this is a 2017 Ford Focus. It'd be the Mark 3.5, 2014 to 2018 model. So the problem is, with the camera right out as far as it can go, you can still see most of the screen, well, not most of the screen, but almost half of the screen is taken up because of this massive center console, which houses the sensors for the lights, windscreen wipers, GPS, that kind of stuff. So on this model, the front camera, there's really nowhere to put it where you can see the whole screen. It just doesn't work. But again, in another car, you might be okay. That might not be a problem. Yeah. So as a dash camera, it's not too bad. We've seen worse, and also you're only seeing kind of like the middle part. There is more. So when you take what I'll do, I'll show you some of the footage, and you do see more than what's shown here. Obviously, for the most part, when you're using this camera, using this dash cam, you're going to be using it as a mirror when you're driving, right? Maybe I should move the car because you can't really see right here. But to be fair, the point I'm trying to make, it still remains. Using this as a mirror is almost unusable as a mirror. The problem is it doesn't give an accurate view of where the traffic behind you is. So, like they say with your rear view mirrors, objects may seem closer than they really are. Well, on this version, objects seem a lot further away than they really are. And while driving, that's really not helpful. Also, I found even on the lowest brightness, I tried all different kinds of brightness, the screen was just too washed out. It was too bright. You couldn't see anything. You could have a black car, a blue car, whatever behind you, it all just looks white. You couldn't really see much. I tested this from Watford to Brighton and back, just to see if any of the problems that I thought, this is just to kind of see how it would work. And some of the problems people said that they've had with these things, I didn't really have, like saying about it being jittery or vibrating too much. Didn't have that problem at all. It was fine. I just couldn't see anything out of it, to be fair. And today is a really bright day. Even with this camera, it's hard to see what's really going on. And this camera has very good dynamic range, Sony a7 III. But obviously, this camera just couldn't keep up. Everything was just severely blown out. Couldn't really see what was going on. And I actually found myself using my wing mirrors way more than I ever have. I don't really use my wing mirrors anyway. And today I really had to look to really figure out, okay, I know there's a car behind me because I can see it in the mirror, but how close is this car? Because I don't really know. So yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to bring this back and just go with a normal dash cam. Which is unfortunate because having a camera on a mirror just looks super cool. Even just right now, it looks good, man. It could look a bit better. It is kind of bulky, but I guess that will change in the future. But yeah, just as far as for what I needed it for, it wasn't fit for purpose, and I'm going to have to send this back. But yeah, I'll try and upload. I'll upload some footage of the drive, and you can kind of get a look, see what you think.